All right. Welcome back, everybody, for more
Hello?
God of War. And my co host, Silver.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. So, where did we leave off, Silver?
Uh, we had adventures with Kratos and Freya.
Yes. And what did we do with Freya?
We saved her.
We officially broke all the bonds that Odin held over her magically.
Well, except for the sword, but she kind of reclaimed that one
Yeah, she
for her.
reclaimed that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it's on to the next battle now.
Just
Yes,
gonna grab that.
we won an important one today.
Let me just check my volume.
So how's your week been?
My week's good. Oh,
Yeah, that's
fuck's
good.
sake. I can't just end a stream. It has to be like... I can't just start a stream. It has to be like, oh, here's an entire combat thing.
Hey, it gives us
Yay.
time to talk about stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, fuck. I forgot this one. This one is just hard enough.
That's fair.
Because I got two of these suckers.
Yeah. So are you excited for next week?
Yes, actually. Because that might mean our Mario RPG. And I am admittedly excited for that. I've never actually played Mario RPG before, despite it being
Not,
the influence of one of my favorite games.
neither have I.
What? That just seems insane.
I never had a SNES.
That's fair. Most people never had SNESes. Well,
I got onto the Nintendo scene during the Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color.
die. Because I'm thinking to myself, I didn't buy a rune of survival. There we go.
See. So yeah, next week we're gonna have a whole bunch of new, because a lot of series are wrapping up this week.
God of War is going on temporary hiatus.
It's a long game, and we've already been going for like
I wanted to end up
what 10 episodes.
Only 6. This is the 6th, actually.
It's still been going on.
Bird!
Well, and we are very excited for Mario RPG.
I appreciate it.
Come on.
Even if you can't help
Dang
being
it.
that obnoxious know-it-all.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to.
But I'm not here for all the birds. As much as I would like to say I am.
You know who would be great at taking out birds? Somebody with a bow and arrow.
Come on, Freya. No.
You gotta trail the shot. Just like Space Invaders.
Boom! Oh, right, there's one more thing I'm expecting.
Oh boy.
You know, you think you're ready for, like, the next part of the adventure, and then it's like... one more thing you forgot about.
Yeah, that's fair. So, in video game news, the Zelda movie was announced.
I'm not excited.
I'm not either. It's gonna be a live action, directed by the person that did Morbius. Yeah, Morbius.
No,
and
produced
by the person that did Morbius, and directed by the person that did Rise of Skywalker. I have.
Rise of Skywalker was J.J. Abrams, right?
Yeah. Isn't he?
No.
Hold on.
You're thinking of the writer.
Written by the person that did Rise of Skywalker. Either way, nothing about its news has given me any reason to think it's going to be good, or even so bad it's good. Considering the people who are working on it, I'm expecting it to be extremely boring.
Considering the producer Ari Arad is notoriously, first off, he produced Morbius, but he also produced a lot of other Spider-Man things. But a lot of it, from what I've been led to believe, is of the it succeeded despite him rather than it succeeding because of him.
Yeah, I'm expecting to be extremely angry at the movie for being so terrible when it comes out.
I want you to know that I am very thankful that we are doing this on Give Me Grace, because I could not do this fight and hold a conversation at the same time. Otherwise. There we go. Beautiful takedown.
So much for that boat.
Oh, there's another one right over here. How convenient.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had confidence. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
Alright, so we're heading for an exit. Oh no, that's a... There we go, that's an exit. That was fun. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I'm really not excited for the guy who helmed the Uncharted movie making a Zelda movie.
You ever think of cooking meat with those blades
You know?
of yours? No. They would foul the meat.
Silver?
Because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes.
Oh, silver dropped. Okay. Give me a hot second. We are suffering technical difficulties.
Carry on then.
Give me a hot moment. All right. Let's just get to that checkpoint.
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
This crest. It's mine.
It seems Silver had some technical issues. Computer crash.
I knew we'd left something behind.
We're just gonna hang out around here, and I will talk about my feelings on the Zelda movie. They ain't great. And, like, a big reason for that is I just don't have faith in what I've heard about it leading up to it. It could definitely surprise me. I'm not going to deny that I can be easily surprised. But I think the main thing is that in order for it to surprise me, it has to be aiming to be something more than the most basic common denominator. And I don't feel that way when I see a writer who wrote Rise of Skywalker, a film that essentially talks down to its audience at every opportunity because it's desperately struggling to have an identity, and a producer who notoriously believes he's owed success. And I just don't vibe with that.
If you got an ear, I got a mouth.
It's very difficult to vibe with that. You know? Because no matter how much you might want something to be good on paper, this don't look good on paper. And that's the tragic part of it, you know?
You still owe me the story of who made these things.
I think there's a lot to be excited for in a Zelda movie. There's a lot, definitely. But do I believe it's going to happen in a way that is going to leave the general audience happy? Probably not. Probably it's just going to make it just past the doorway, you know? Come out, it's just sort of okay. It's because here's the thing about Shigeru Miyamoto, as much as everybody loves him, the guy doesn't believe in stories.
And Lady Freya?
The
What are
man
you looking for?
does not believe in the inherent like value of a good story. He'd be there and he'd help you and he'd be like, "Yeah, it looks good." But he's not going to like put in the leg muscle to like support it. In fact, he's probably going to suggest you nix the story altogether. It's just sort of what happens every time, like, just about every time he makes, like,
You won't get so much
anything.
as
He's
a
always,
paper cut.
there's always stories about how he's telling people to remove story, to take away stakes. And while there is something in that, definitely you want to have, like, the game work. It's meaningless if, like, the game isn't any fun.
Good or what?
Oh, if, like, there's nothing to be invested in, I mean. Because investment is an important part of any kind of game. I think that's, like, why a lot of Zelda fans are huge into it, because they're looking for a story in it. And if that story didn't exist, or at least that narrative didn't exist, I don't think we'd be seeing so much support for Zelda in general. It's kind of almost a necessity to make like something like Legend of Zelda work. It has to have a story at this point, I believe. I don't think you can just get by on not having one.
These'll look real nice in my collection.
So that's this is sort of me saying all that while I'm just
You make up
perusing
your
items.
mind. And now for the goddess.
To anybody who thinks that I might suck at this game because I don't do any of like the little gear grinding and gear level up, It's more or less the fact that this is not conducive to like the way Silver and I do streaming. Very fast paced, very gotta keep going. At least like somebody get bored.
You know what you want? That
Um,
oughta last you a little while.
yeah, let's keep going. Let's see where I am right here. Oh, one moment. So, one of the things I believe is important to God of War, especially its story, is especially this one, more so than the previous games, is that you become greatly invested in who Kratos is as a character. Kratos does not exist in a void. He's something. He exists in a world with a bunch of other individuals.
You can't be too swabbed for me.
And knowing that is important to understanding why he does what he does. Kratos is essentially a god of war. He represents war, and one of the important things about war is that there's always something, you know? War is not just where he is, but who he is. He's entrenched in it, and his rebellion, or rather his acceptance that he can move past it and be better, is important to the narrative of who Kratos is. Much like how a Zelda game may rely heavily on... Okay. Give me a hot minute. I'm gonna see if I can't pause this. No, can I not pause this? Because I'm not doing this right, am I? Oh god, I never thought I'd have to figure out how to pause a stream. um... Okay. So one of the important things about Zelda and its story, and like why I believe Zelda's story is not about its individuals, at least not specifically. Definitely, the individuals are important, but like you can, but the thing about Zelda is that each of its main characters has essentially been doing this for a long time. Oh, heyo.
Hello.
Welcome back. Thank God. I was starting to worry that I was gonna have to start talking about how I feel about Zelda lore.
You know, I ended up blue screening.
Oh, that's rough.
When I came back, my Wi-Fi was labeled weird.
Oh. All right. So you're watching, right?
And also Chrome, or not Chrome, Firefox is...
Acting up.
Yes, yeah, it's just outright not loading pages.
Oof.
Discuss an approach.
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
Wait. Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye, but surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
This is a classic Caesar must die kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Conspirators. Caesar must die.
And you tell that one I know. that sucker. He owes me one.
Thank me now and eternally.
Well, looky there. Glad you can make the trip, your goddessness. I put your sigil magic on the young turd's bow, but then he and Sindri got into it over something.
I'm excited. Are
I
you
don't
excited?
rightly know who's yelling at who in there, but I figure they both got it coming.
Are you excited, Silver?
I'm guessing it's Odin.
You can't see it, but I'm doing like that chair wiggle.
Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now, why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called study over yonder?
You're sure he won't mind?
Mine? You'll be thrilled. Joint's getting classier by the day. Can it be?
I'm doing a chair wiggle. I'm so excited.
You better screw his head back on, and I mean tightly.
So you're back.
Are you ready to answer me?
About what?
Where did you go? What did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me!
It was Freya, right?
Asgard.
No. Of course
Who?
not.
Didn't he go to see Freya?
It's my future.
No,
it's
he
my
was in
life.
You are
Jotunheim.
my son.
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine. Her secrets ought to be stuck with this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother. What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin, but I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me. At Freya. At Tyr.
I'm hearing it
Odin did this to
echo
us.
in your.
Oh,
Got
that's my
everyone
audio.
caterwauling all of
Yeah.
Let me
Atreus
crank
wants
that
to go to
down.
Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great.
There we go.
I guess everybody's against me now.
It was coming in a little quiet, so I
Going to be.
cranked that up. It's always a delicate balance.
Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me.
Listen.
Say let go.
What the fuck?
Oh, he angry.
Oh,
It's Sindri. Just try to keep control.
oh. Oof. Nothing is more disappointing than the dad standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
Great.
Back in Midgard.
All right, now Firefox
Lots
is
of Hellwalkers.
working.
Definitely in Midgard.
I'm getting like attack warnings. Oh, there we go.
Yep. Home sweet home.
I hate this, but I should have swapped back to the previous one immediately.
Probably.
This
But
one's
you
like
didn't,
really good at
and now
close
we're here.
range. This one's like really good at close range if you're like hitting all three at once.
Oh, like Evelyn in Dark Souls.
Yeah, probably.
Gotta find some shelter.
Evelyn's the crossbow that shoots 3 bolts at once.
These things! When did it get so bad out here?
Fuck! I
What?
just realized I forgot to fight the demon king in my current playthrough.
Oh, he's easily forgotten. Sort of like the furtive pygmy, but lesser.
I like Manus, okay?
I get it.
There's some people who try to argue that because of the Pygmy Lords, Manus can't be the furtive Pygmy, but like, if Gwyn could
Oh, beautiful.
if Gwyn could split his Lord souls into and bestow
At least something out here is
his
going.
Lord soul onto others, why couldn't the furtive Pygmy? You know?
Just need
I get that.
someplace warm.
So we just had an entire adventure
Oh.
with Dad
He's
and...
strong.
Oh, yeah. Atreus is actually stronger than he looks.
Not surprising. He is a god.
That doesn't look good.
One of the, Oh, shoot.
What is this thing?
Collect runic arrows.
Some kind of white?
Okay.
Yappa!
I hate these guys. These guys are just obnoxious. Oh, yeah, you
like
have to
it.
use your regular arrows to attack these
What
fuckos.
is it you want?
Do you know, like, how obnoxious it is to have to do melee with Atreus?
Probably
like,
very
you got
obnoxious.
very little combo potential.
And you can't buy more combos for him.
But you get some, but it's not like you get, like, a bunch.
They're not good.
It's mostly just, like, additionals to his basic combat, rather than, like, any expansion of it.
I see.
You're not going to be getting a whole new weapon with Atreus. It's just different kinds of arrows, you know?
Yeah. Oh, so throughout the week, I decided to rewatch the Netflix Masters of the Universe.
Very good show, that. I
Yeah.
get why a
And
lot of
it-
people are upset, but, like, I don't get it at the same time.
And it just so happened that the teaser for the next season dropped today.
Oh, yes. Yes, it did. Not season, new show.
Or yeah, let's be honest, it is new
It
season
is pretty much a
basically.
new season, yeah.
But yeah, it was just really good timing because I just happened to be watching it.
It does hold up as like a really good show, just like on its own.
Oh yeah, even if you, well, I mean, you've got to know at least a little bit about He-Man to
That's
like
fair.
It expects you to know a little bit about He-Man, but also He-Man is is like one of those things that everyone knows at least a little bit about.
I think the benefit of like the writing is that it kind of does expect you to know a lot about He-Man, but He-Man as a concept is so simple that you can catch on really quick.
Oh yeah, you only need to watch like 1 or 2 episodes to get what He-Man is, basically.
I mean, to be fair, it is by perpetual man-child Kevin Smith, so.
A lot of people were complaining that Prince Adam was really scrawny in the Prince form.
Which is weird because he was super scrawny in the mid 2000s remake.
They probably complained then too, but in the 80s cartoon, because it let them use the same mold, he was the same amount of buff in both He-Man and Prince Adam form, and that kind of made it hilarious that nobody
Ever caught on?
Yeah. Like, I didn't even realize until watching Masters of the Universe that, like, it was supposed to be a secret that he was He-Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is definitely one of those things where it's like, how do people not know?
At least with Clark Kent, he literally holds himself a different way. Like, he stays, like, hunched forward and makes himself, like, a bit smaller than Superman. You
Out
know?
of curiosity, since Crypto is also like the dog of Clark Kent and Superman, do you think he also wears glasses to trick people?
Nah. But it's understandable for dogs because, like,
Are those red leaves?
a plain white dog is not hard to come by, you know?
True. But a plain white dog with a supersonic bark. Maybe.
I mean, he doesn't all. He's got the.
Charlie?
That'd be like
Oh.
saying that Clark is.
Charlie,
No.
It's Charlie.
please.
The thing from the lake?
Charlie.
No, that's Jormungandr.
No, the thing that Mimir had trapped.
No, this is Charlie,
Hey, big guy.
the house Freya lived in
I'm here now.
the first
Oh,
game.
right.
This game really benefits from like playing 2018 like a week in advance.
You're gonna have to stand to let me into that house.
Yeah.
Think you can do that? Come on, Charlie. You have to do this. I can't help if you don't.
The house cannot survive in Fimbulwinter.
Emily!
I love houses that are like on the backs of moving things.
He just barely made it into that window.
What a mess.
Ugh.
Oh, Freya hasn't been back since her son died.
I know.
Well,
but
she was there for a bit, but then like
It's cold in here.
not much after.
Should close that window.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that's like a half-eaten meal.
Yeah.
Freya hasn't been checking on you? Right. Too busy hunting us down. Come on.
Oof.
Get warmed up.
You're gonna know that's enchanted.
Be able to make a fire from all this mess.
I like that detail. She enchanted the
Can't believe she never came
The
back
window.
to check on her house. To check on you. That's not an excuse.
Actually, funny enough, there's a side quest in this game where you can find somebody to take care of the house.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, it's also like end game stuff, so
Yeah, that's fair.
post end game. So it's not really a necessity, nor is it very well in depth, you know? You just sort of find
welcome.
somebody.
Where do I go now? I can't stay.
You heard my controller shake, right?
Just can't let me.
Yeah.
go, too. There's gotta be something I can do.
Lost, alone, wondering what he's going to do with his life. What would you do, Fireplace and Magical House Turtle? Maybe I should open the window. Oh!
Oh no, is that one of Odin's?
It's okay, buddy.
Maybe.
I think he's here for me. I'll be okay. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of Odin's.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be weird to see a raven in a Norse mythology game that isn't connected to Odin.
I'm ready.
Especially one with, like, distinctive eye patching.
Markings. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I love this effect.
Is he gonna appear in the flurry of ravens? Oh no! It's like the end of We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
I was gonna say, birds. But, fair enough.
Oh no, we're in Asgard, aren't we?
Oh, definitely. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Look at that rainbow bridge. I'm gonna be honest, Asgard looks freaking beautiful.
Oh yeah.
To swim before Midgard froze
Look
over.
at that. That's
Hello?
huge.
I'm here. Odin,
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
is this Asgard?
there's nothing like a handcrafted environment, you know?
Oh yeah.
Starfield is like, oh, look at all our
I was
procedurally
just about to
generated
say
planets.
we should shit on Starfield.
Look at all our procedurally generated planets. Aren't they beautiful?
There are thousands of planets you can explore.
But I don't want to explore even one of them.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same.
Oh, but no, don't you see? That's realism. Most planets you explore in space aren't gonna have anything interesting.
Well, then
I mean,
fix that.
Yeah, no, that was Todd Howard's actual excuse.
I know, that was his actual excuse. That's what pisses me off the most. That he thought that's
Yeah.
what people wanted to hear.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna
it's,
say I'm like an excellent marketeer or anything, but like I've had conversations with people and they're like, I was very worried about this thing, but you talked me into it. So, I can tell when somebody has no idea how to pitch something when they turn to an audience and go, but half-assing it's necessary.
It just works. So,
That's a great song, by the way.
It
just
is.
works.
Yeah, Todd Howard has 2 songs. It Just Works and Tell Me Lies.
Tell me lies, tell me
Lies,
sweet,
tell me
little,
sweet
lies.
little lies.
Oh, he's working. He tried to get Country Roads, but that got taken away from him.
Oh yeah, no, nobody. I mean, he brought it back into the cultural zeitgeist. I will give him that, but nobody associates it with him.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
No, we're gonna get copyright strike.
Oh, are you saying my voice is that good?
Yeah,
I wonder if, like, didn't Dan Avidan get, like, a copyright strike when he was singing in a, Gang Grumps video?
yeah, I think the algorithm copyright struck him for Ninja Sex Party music when he was singing.
I think it was something else, because Ninja Sex Party would probably not be one of those brands that, gets auto strikes.
Better keep heading towards the wall.
Also, Gang Grumps is where he throws on his PG, attitude, so... I mean, as PG as he gets. Yay!
The
Come on. Come on,
so
take
yeah,
it. There
we
go.
watched. So we're finally hearing news about well, not news, but we're finally hearing people talk about Starfield, and the fact that it took so long for people to actually start talking about it was a huge red flag. And the things people have to say are not good. The general consensus is that you'll have a much better experience playing No Man's Sky.
That's tragic.
My dad, who has some really interesting video game opinions, he was more of a fan of No Man's Sky at launch than No Man's Sky right now. He still enjoys No Man's Sky right now, but he liked it more at launch.
I will say this, No Man's Sky at launch is interesting because it's a bad game, but it's also an interesting one.
Well, the reason why is because most of the creator was not like, did not have any, he was an indie creator and didn't really have the experience like talking to a crowd and stuff, and so he ended up accidentally making promises that he could not keep, like the multiplayer.
It's more or less
And some features that he did promise were removed because the playtesters could not wrap their head around it, and so he figured that better just to avoid the confusion altogether. Like the planets actually rotating.
Oh yeah, that was a
in real
whole
time.
kerfuffle. I love that.
The playtesters thought that the planets were bugged because when they landed, it looked different from when they landed before. when they landed on the same planet. And so he just, yeah.
Fair
But
enough, I mean, you know, you gotta have,
yeah,
like, some grounds. Something to
yeah,
stand on.
he sacrificed realism for better gameplay. Todd.
The thing about, like, Starfield that bugs me the most is that it's not even, like, entire planets. Like,
It's like 1 kilometer in the, like it's a 1 kilometer circle, or I guess a 2 kilometer circle.
yeah, he can't even do, like, an entire planet. Like, as much as we like, rag on, like, how unnecessary size and scale is,
Well, I mean,
You know what?
oh yeah, I love Elden Ring. It's really fun. I have not finished it, and I haven't played it in a while, just because it's so fucking big that it feels empty at times.
I will
And
say this.
also, I have no idea where the fuck to go right now. I'm at the tree.
I will say this for
But I don't
Elden
have all the
Ring.
Elden Rings.
It is, even in its, like, probably too big for its own good state, it's still a much better state than
Well, yeah, because the environments were handcrafted. Like, they weren't procedurally generated. So there's, in the places that do have stuff, there is actually stuff. If
There
that
we
makes
go.
sense.
Yeah.
So I watched a video comparing, like, I watched a video that was comparing open world games that have been released recently. It was Elden Ring, Tears of the Kingdom, and Starfield. And Tears of the Kingdom was they rated it as the best open world in modern gaming. Elden Ring was in the mid because it is amazing, but also it is too big for its own good.
Admittedly, Dark Souls, its formula, does not benefit from an open world design.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree there. That's why I went back to playing like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne.
I think the important thing about, like, why Elden Ring's size is too big is because you can't balance around it.
Yeah, it basically the entire game has the same issue that the second half of Dark Souls 1 had, and that the first half of Dark Souls 2 had.
Yeah, the balance ain't great.
Yeah.
Me?
I'm basically
I'm
unkillable.
from Midgard. What? No shit. Me too. I'm skilled here. Lucky.
Oh, we just met a new friend, Skoldir.
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Are you all from Midgard?
Yep. The, Allfather saved us from the desolation. Gave us a safe place to settle, but we don't go in there. Can't get into the city unless you know magic. You don't know magic, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
What? No shit. You walk through walls?
Not yet.
Oh god, he's trying to be cool in front of his new friend.
That? Without any gear? No. Aren't you afraid of dying?
Well, yeah. I mean, look at that.
I think he could do it.
But
By the
We've
way,
seen his father's climbed worse.
but
By the way, I
has
love those
Atreus.
giant nails.
Oh, the giant nails are amazing.
No shit.
They're like
Who's
railroad spikes.
I'm not sure.
Well, how many other students?
I don't know.
How long you staying? You okay?
I love that Atreus really doesn't know anything about this situation. He's way in over his head, and he's trying to look cool about it.
He's trying to start the apocalypse. He doesn't know jack shit.
Need help?
All I know is that I'm here to start the end of the world. Can you lay off me?
I wasn't gonna climb with you. I may owe Odin my life, but I don't owe him my death. Not that I think.
That's a really good line.
Forget I said anything.
That's fair.
That's a really good line.
You owe him your life. You don't owe him your death.
So, how you gonna do
What a
it?
great
One
line.
step at a time, I guess.
Yeah.
Remember that line.
With hands.
Oh well, I'm assuming he's gonna die later.
Just remember the line.
Well,
Me too.
Wait, he introduced himself as Loki? I missed that.
You know
Yep.
not to look down, right?
I like looking down. Shows me how much progress I've made.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Now you I mean, a
I
little
love
ironic
Boy.
with last words, but
What was
He's
that?
so fucking cocky.
you're doing great.
Oh, Atreus is great in general. Just like great writing all around. Ooh.
Think you have to hit the box.
Do I?
And then blow them up?
No, I'm thinking. There we go.
Oh. It was hard to see in the stone. Guess you just
No,
have to...
I'm not jumping to it.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. Boom.
Yeah, another issue that Starfield has is the loading screens, because there's so many loading screens,
Oh,
so much that people have stopped calling it
Builder.
an open world,
Right.
like are refusing to call it an open world game.
here's the thing.
And also, there's no actual space travel. It's just a glorified loading
Here's
zone.
temple. Ugh.
Look at
No
look at
wonder
this
we
game.
couldn't use it to come here.
This game is beautiful. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at the temple
absolutely.
in the distance.
That's the one. That's the.
That's the travel
The-
system
the
from the first game.
Yeah, the Bifrost.
Yeah. This game has like no loading
Can't do this.
screens.
This is fine.
Yeah.
It never breaks the action. Sure, it has like areas where it's loading. Obviously,
And now
it has to.
Yeah, like the but they add dialogue and banter while it's loading, in order to make and a cute
Hey,
environment that you can
Don't suppose you'd like to
walk
ask
through
more
until the
about
door
my story?
appears in front of you.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
little ingenious.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
you'd say.
And God of War has always been doing this.
Right, up here?
Oh yeah,
Like even the first game was doing stuff.
yeah,
like
the
this.
the Desert Storm, which was to hide the loading.
Yeah, but even like before then, like all of God of War always like does this kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
the spiral staircases to hide
Oh
loading.
yeah. You know, Illusory Wall does videos on Dark Souls and looks at its loading stuff. Like has the character walk through.
Come on, let me just shoot
uh,
you. There we go. Now you're dead.
walk through loading areas to see everything.
Actually,
how
want to see if
everything
I can eat
connects.
a wisp?
Sure.
I ate a wisp.
Yum. What it tastes like.
It tasted a bit like strawberry jam.
Let's get that chain down.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. I get to climb that nail. You see that mountain? You can walk there.
Yeah.
Game. There we go.
One of my favorite things to do in Breath of the Wild was, honestly, riding in the depths on my air bike from light route to light route and just seeing what there was, and having to occasionally flee from field bosses.
Oh, absolutely. I totally get that.
Because it's the depths. When I played Tears of the Kingdom, I did not know the depths existed. I knew the sky areas existed, but I didn't know about the depths because I had stopped watching trailers and stuff after like the third trailer. And so so when I saw the big hole, the chasm,
You thought it was a death zone.
yeah, but I still jumped into it.
Obviously.
I always jump into them. And when I didn't die, and I got into the depths, I was like, holy shit!
There's an entire third map to run around in.
Yeah, that, like, that surprised me.
The
in
genius
the
of
best
that-
way part.
The genius
I
of
mean,
that is that it's
yeah.
3 areas that you can travel between seamlessly.
Oh, absolutely. There's an area where you can fall. There's like a couple areas where you can fall from the sky into a chasm to the depths. Hell, if you're riding you can ride the dragons from the sky through the depths back out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's tricky, but you can. And I think that's
Also,
sort of the genius of it.
Also, the chasm holes, fantastic loading zones.
Absolutely.
Like they're really really good hidden loading zones.
It really is amazing, like how insanely good the loading and like the visual fidelity of like the Breath of the Wild games and its sequel are. And then you like look at like tons of other things like Sonic Frontiers, which is
Yeah,
so much
that
poppin'.
game is so empty.
It is so much poppin'. And to be fair, Zelda is a slower game.
Okay.
Not even
Yeah.
gonna argue speed in that one. It's not even
I
a
mean-
fair fight.
Unless you have an air bike.
Both sides, though.
I fucking love the air bike.
Fair enough. Look at that skeleton. What motherfucker was trying to climb this?
Hang in there, skeleton.
What motherfucker outside of Loki is trying to like climb up
This might work.
this massive flippin' wall?
It's basically the Everest of Asgard.
Oh shoot. Do you think those
What?
are all white people? Rich white people?
I mean, you have been fighting whites.
Here we
Fair
go.
enough.
Going up.
Going up. Going down.
Oh, speaking of. Oh. I thought the wisps come with whites.
Not always. It's
Are
probably
you just
one
gonna-
up here. Okay. No summoning hole? Okay.
Summoning hole. Oh, there it is. Or not.
No, it's not that's not a, it's not a hole literally. I meant like in a, like a thingy that you have to shoot, destroy. This is just like a bunch they just throw at you suddenly? Okay. Oh no, that is. Okay, never mind. Oh, no, never mind, I just had to destroy all these wisps that were around that corpse. Never mind. God, I wonder if we'll reach Odin before the hour ends.
Maybe.
No shortcuts. Just gotta climb a little further. Maybe a lot further. But I've come this far.
Look how huge this wall is.
Hey,
Climbing it is like,
how about I tell you a
ugh.
story?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a giant named Loki who thought it'd be a good idea to accept.
Yeah, this is just
Odin
pretty much a press forward set piece, but it's like, it's the best kind.
tested Loki.
Also, I'm pretty sure this wall right here is a loading zone.
All the way up Rainthor's Hall.
Absolutely, it's loading tons of stuff. Oh, and he even pauses to shake his hands.
Yeah, so that more stuff can load in.
Oh, so because he's
So what did Loki
flippin'
do?
exhausted.
He kept
Well, that too. But that's... This game's... I love games that are really good at hiding their loading zones.
Stormford.
Oh yeah, that was a
The
whole-
Valley of Drakes is a glorified loading zone in Dark Souls
One.
1.
At a time.
Because it connects to Darkroot Garden,
To the top.
Blighttown, and
Nowhere to
New
go now.
Londo.
I'm feeling exhausted just looking at this.
Okay. Keep going. Come on. Can't stop.
So, years ago,
Too bad it can't turn into a bird.
that would be convenient. Maybe a horse. He could run up the sides.
Oh, if... I get the feeling you're probably going to have to climb back down once you get to the top.
That sounds insane. Why would I want to do that?
I mean, they did refer to it as a wall.
I can do this.
Fair enough.
I can do this. Almost
Wow,
there.
that sounds miserable. Oh,
He is so good at that.
I've seen like actual climbers do stuff like that, and that is like so intense.
Is someone gonna grab his
Oh.
wrist? Yep.
Hello.
Uh, hi.
So, what part of the enormous wall did you think? Oh, visitors must be welcome.
I was sent for, actually. By Odin?
The Allfather sent for you. Huh. Great.
Eat an
gonna
apple
throw
to know
the-
he's an asshole.
And then we'll
Do you throw the apple
And
at
here.
Atreus' head?
Why don't we ask them together?
Oh god, that is a
I was
long way
close.
down. It's a great way to like, just show the camera.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you finished? Now, what could Odin, Allfather, King of the Aesir, possibly want with the likes of you?
That's between me and Odin.
Smart answer.
You don't even know, do you?
Think you could pull me up, or...
No, I don't think I will. I think maybe I'll drop you.
No. No.
Yes, I'm going to drop you. Goodbye.
Wait. Think how mad the Allfather's gonna be when he finds out you killed his guest. Loki of the Jotnar?
The Jotnar. Enemy of my people.
I am not your enemy.
I loved how smarmy this guy is.
I will be the judge of that.
Have you figured out who he is yet?
Gonna be honest, I am really bad at names.
Look at that horn on his hip.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, though.
This way, Loki of the Jotnar.
Wait, is that Gjallarhorn? Are you Heimdall?
Obviously.
Oh.
Now feel free
Yeah,
It's Heimdall, first time meeting him.
This is a rare sight.
Sorry, I
Especially
was expecting someone older.
Check this out.
Yes. Why not steal anything that is not
I have never in my mind imagined Heimdall as
This.
yeah, as a teen. As a smarmy
Just ask your
teen.
questions already.
How'd you know I
Then again, usually when I picture Heimdall, I think of Idris Elba, because
What is
as
it?
much as I have criticisms against the MCU, Idris Elba is fantastic.
Oh, he was a great pick. Not even gonna pretend.
You are eager to
Oh
prove
yeah,
yourself.
no, Idris Elba is
Wait.
amazing in pretty much everything he does, even Ghost Rider 2.
Overshadowing father figure you can never live up to.
Good
I'm trying to remember what he was in
I would
and
also
what he
guess
was
that
for.
you
Oh
are-
yes, I remember exactly. Never mind.
He was the cultist. He was one of the cultists or whatever.
Yeah, he
trying to
was the guy
kill
who
the
rode
kid.
around the countryside
Know me
for
at all.
Nicolas Cage.
I help people.
Oh. You
Yeah.
are here
That was
to
a
help people.
It was
movie.
a fun movie. It was a fun movie, okay? I'm not gonna say it was good, but it was fun. It was a Nicolas Cage movie. So, know what to
He
expect.
got to go so much more ham.
Whoever you have
Oh, absolutely. I think he genuinely enjoyed the Ghost Rider series.
He has a tattoo of Johnny Blaze on his arm, I think.
You have.
Yeah.
You are chaos.
God, he was done so dirty.
Chaos in
By-
a spiffy archer
Watch
suit.
your mouth move and I see cities burning.
I see cities
Think that
burning.
is going to come from you being an Asgard.
Oh, everything out of Heimdall's mouth is great.
Oh yeah, he's such a smarmy dick.
I wanna
If you want
shut
to
his
be
mouth for good.
Father and have no treacherous intent, I guess that
So
makes
when
us
this game came out, I made a tweet
cool talk.
that was, "Are you familiar with the Wattpad? I want that twink obliterated."
Who loves me the
Me.
most?
Of course I am. It's used so often when referring to Link.
That's almost
Yes,
as
I
impressive
made
as
that,
all the
but for
Chinese
Heimdall.
Baldur had the
That's
luxury
fair.
of not caring how badly
He really is a twink.
I outthink them. Dominate them fair and square.
I like that Atreus is going. Hey, you know that Baldur had a dragon, and he's like, yeah, Baldur also didn't have to worry about getting set on fire. Fuck you.
Well,
I mean, that's fair.
whoever that
Look
is
at
must be
this.
the
This is
authority on
beautiful.
Aesir gods, not
Oh yeah.
God you are currently
I'm never not in control. Look at that. There are people who probably missed that. Birdies are looking in the other direction.
I know a giant
There's
built
things
that
to
wall.
see everywhere. There was a dragon that just flew by.
Oh yeah. I think that actually think of that.
Hrimthur.
No, it was like orange.
I know
Okay.
the whole story.
Really? I truly cannot wait for you to begin
Ah,
me with
sweet,
the
magic
richest
fight.
tales of Asgard's architectural history.
I love that
Palace?
we're getting the other side of
Do you
the
think
view
the
here.
All-Father needs to puff himself up like some mortal chieftain?
I guess not.
That is the Great Lodge, which the All-Father built with his own hands. I'm sorry if that is a letdown for you.
Now, did he actually build it with his own hands, or
You
is that more
see, does
propaganda?
not need to flaunt. It emerges when the time is right. Don't you?
I guess it depends on the myth.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, helmets! I brought you a practice now.
I thought we were going to Odin.
You see, the thing is, you too have treacherous intent. So I am not letting you.
I mean, that's not wrong. God, you shot her in the dick.
Well. Alright, training wheels
Why are
off.
you glowing? Why were you glowing dark blue?
Oh, I had Bifrost on me.
Oh.
Heimdall called me a dog.
I like that.
I like that detail. That's such a smarmy thing to do.
Well, that was boring. Guess who's next?
You sure you want to keep
I'm not liking that.
Funny thing, I am sure about that. Yes, I am feeling very sure about that. Oh no! Arrow!
How fearsome.
How fearsome! Whoa! Whoa! How is he doing? Oh,
Because he sees everything.
felt special. Hope that was not the last trick you have.
You're not gonna stop me from seeing Odin.
God. He's fucking... He's basically Justy.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
The way you say that pisses me off so much.
Because you know exactly what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Fuck that.
Because he's
noise.
evading.
Look at that. Look at all the animations he has just for evading stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's such an asshole.
I love that he even dodges you when you try to attack him from behind. That's just that is an unnecessary detail that most games would ignore. But it's the fact that they do it is... Oh, there we go.
Because he sees everything. You just had to run out the dialogue.
I do have to say, Loki, I am profoundly unimpressed. You should probably stay down.
Odin's gonna be pissed. Trying one last pot shot.
Oh.
Oh, he's got the scar
He's Allfather's guest.
from Kratos.
I thought I smelled something.
Take one more
I
step
really
toward
love
life.
this version of Thor.
This version of Thor is great.
And how do you intend to stop me?
Look into my eyes. You tell me.
You are a sick man.
You made it. I am so honored.
I love that hat.
I see you've met
That's a good
Heimdall.
hat.
He reads minds for me.
The boy is false, Allfather.
This young man, who is my guest, is covered in mud. Care to explain?
He means to betray you.
Is that true, Loki? You a little trickster?
Uh,
Around. Of course he means to betray me, huh? Why else would he come? I've given him no reason to trust me. Not yet. But he's got some very big questions. And I have so many answers to give.
God, I love how smarmy they all are.
I love this version of Odin.
Oh yeah, he's such a fucking
Bring
troll.
yourself up. Heimdall, will you just relax? Were you intending on killing me first thing? See? What, that's not good enough for you?
He has such command of every situation he's in.
And the way he speaks, the actor is so great. Like, this is,
Oh,
again, why you
absolutely.
have mocap.
There's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Very perceptive, but sometimes he just forgets to think, you know?
Fair enough. The man who knows everything that another person's going to do probably doesn't have to think too much.
Yeah.
Walk
God, that's
this
such
way.
a good transition.
So how'd your father take the news that you decided to accept my invitation?
I don't
He
think
hasn't.
we should talk about my father.
Not well, huh? Can't blame him. Between my ex-wife and my
I love the
disgruntled
walking
former
stick.
employee, he's not exactly getting an unbiased view. But you,
I'm guessing the walking stick will become a spear.
Probably. It's probably young year.
Reist,
Yeah.
Meest, carry on. Pretend I'm not here. If I'm being honest with you,
Valkyries?
Loki,
Yep.
you're lucky my offer still stands after you went and sprung Tyr. But I suppose spending time with him is punishment enough, isn't it? At least Mimir never lost his sense of humor. But look, that's all behind us now. I like to keep looking forward. Hey, hey, hey! I want them trained, not decapitated. Just keep it below the neck, all right? Is that really what you do when I'm not here?
All Father,
Queen Gná.
the Einherjar are ready for your blessings.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Guess there's a new Valkyrie Queen.
Great soldiers, these Einherjar. They tend to come out of Valhalla.
I just got nothing to say here. I just want to bask in the glory of
Oh
Odin.
yeah, I am loving this dialogue.
The writing in this is so good. Like,
I love characters who are able to just like control every situation they're in, no matter how bad.
there's a bit later in the game that I'll tell you when we get there, but the director sort of thought of it on a whim. He approached the writers and said, "Hey, can we do this?" The writers say, "Yeah, we can," and then they did.
Awesome.
Okay, next up.
You know who's another character who always has command over the situation, no matter who he's up against?
Who?
Jack Sparrow.
Those are
Fair
the men.
enough.
I understand you're an avid reader.
The way Odin, the way Odin carries himself, reminds me of the scene where Jack first like confronts Davy Jones in person after getting the black spot.
Oh yeah, he's just
Is-
sort
he's
of
like,
moving about.
well, no, it's like I gave you Will to have in my place, and Davy Jones is like, you think one soul, you think your soul is equal to one other? He's like, so there is merit in my position. There, we just need to discuss price.
Okay, but
Don't overthink it. I have a
I
project
love that.
you'd
That
be interested in.
the writing in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
The trilogy.
Trilogy.
The trilogy.
Trilogy.
Yes. There's no other movie after the third.
Why would I hurt anyone?
The writing in the trilogy is just great. It kind of overdoes itself a little, I feel, but I don't have any issues with it.
Yeah, I like the third one. The third one is really fun.
It's a lot of fun. I love the set pieces. The
Oh,
entire.
absolutely. The whirlpool naval battle.
Oh, hello, Sif, with your golden hair.
Just welcoming our new house guest. Say hello to Loki.
This is him. Here, in our home. How nice.
My diplomat. Everything all right in New Midgard?
The refugees are fine. The
New
situation is
Midgard?
with the dwarves.
Yep, he's starting Midgard
They know
over.
who is back.
That was the settlers we saw.
Put those books down.
I
You got
see.
another stop to make.
Sure.
Oh, we got an issue with the dwarves. I can't
Uh-oh.
even, like, okay. Let's check the journal. The codex. Friends
Let's
and
see what's got on
foes.
Sif.
Sif. Meeting Sif was really uncomfortable. She was so icy towards me, I started to worry she knew what I did to Modi. But I know nobody saw that. It's bad enough that she blames father. And now I'm at her home. And if I know that's good for me, and if I know what's good for me, and I think I do, I'll just stay out of her way. Sif and Loki have never seen eye to eye. Even in the myths.
Yeah.
Mind you, he did burn out her hair.
All right.
I'm probably
here.
not gonna watch
Where is
season
he?
2 of Loki.
I've heard it's really good, actually. I'm probably I'm
but
trying to decide if I want to. I'm still on the fence.
I'm just tired of Marvel shit.
That's fair. Oh hey,
Except for Spider-Verse, obviously.
No issue at all if you're trying to build volatile death traps.
I approve these designs personally, and not all that recently, I might add. Did you just wake up with the urge to be a pain in my ass?
Yeah. Who's the kid? You training pickpockets?
You know what, Derlin? You reek of cheap mead, and that is by far your most endearing characteristic.
I love Derlin.
Now listen
Yeah.
up.
It's good to see him again.
Me, your entire economy, speaking. I want you to know that I have confidence in you. Confidence you can deliver. me
You didn't
these
remember
machines as
Derlin,
promised, on
right?
time, on budget,
No,
but of course,
I have the memory of a goldfish.
That's fair. Derlin was the guy who showed us where Tyr was.
right? Good.
Right.
Oh, we're in Svartalheim. It took me a half second to realize that. I thought for a second we were still in
Okay, son, I'm gonna let you catch your
in Asgard.
When you're ready to get to work and start getting those answers, meet me.
I love that he can just go between realms as he wishes. That you're just showing that off. That's great.
Oh, and help yourself to a change of clothes.
Yeah, probably a good idea to get into new clothes. What do I got here?
Guess I could try this on. Has less mud on it anyway.
Oh, and a runic recharge. How
use this?
convenient. Alright, let's do my gear.
Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Oh, what's this? An Aesir bow? Could it be?
How powerful could it be?
How bad may be? I don't know where
God.
that came from. I just had to do that. I apologize.
That that movie was so. That movie killed our movie review series.
I really did not want to watch that. I'm gonna be honest. Check it out. The Aesir uniform. What?
Ooh, it's ugly.
What? No, it looks like pretty. I like it. Pretty.
It's too Oblivion for me.
That's fair.
Reminds me of the ebony armor.
Ebony armor, more like, oh, who this?
Whoa!
Loki, right? Gotta say, the irony of this isn't lost on me. This was his room, you know?
His?
My brother's.
Your brother?
Modi.
Ah. Oh,
Ah, your brother. Really?
I don't remember who.
Had no idea.
It's the brother he murdered. The one he stabbed in the throat.
Enjoy. Daughter.
You kill it, you get it.
Relax.
I loved that trope.
You've got some pretty small shoes to fill.
I like her hair. It's like a lion's mane.
Oh, I love her hair too. Thrud is just chef's kiss.
We're better off without him, Loki. Trust me.
You can tell she doesn't believe what she just said.
Yeah.
Don't forget your sword.
You can tell that's something Odin told her.
Yeah.
We're better off with them. You don't say that about a sibling. And you don't say
I
it while
do.
reminiscing.
Honestly, I would say that about my brother.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
So,
Yeah, it's a lot to
what
unpack.
kind of sword is that?
It's new. One of a kind. My father gave it to me for Valkyrie training.
You're in Valkyrie training?
Got time to talk about it? I was just heading to the Great Hall. But if you need to go to work, grandfather's study is just down those stairs.
Let's see what's upstairs.
So how do you become a Valkyrie?
First, I train till I'm the best I can be.
hang on and
then
chat.
I wait till grandfather notices. And then I hope he and my dad can convince Mom it's okay.
You know, my father and I, we encountered a whole bunch of Valkyries.
Wait, what? Where? Promise to tell me everything.
I promise.
No, there isn't.
Mother, did you meet Loki?
Oh. Now he's got you involved with this?
Involved with what? I'm being friendly. Isn't that diplomacy?
You understand who this is, right? What his father did? Why does he want him here?
Mom! Come on, you're embarrassing me.
We'll talk about this later.
Discussing this in her earshot. Absolute idiot. I must have done something wrong. I'll get her in here, Dad.
Sorry about her. Mom's, right? So, did you want to look around some more, or do you really need to get to work?
Look at this
Um.
building. This is just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
This is like. I'll say this, like.
Catch you later.
I know Sony's been like kicking it out of the left field with like the with all these games they've released in the past few years. Like the new Spider-Man is great. Like it is really incredible just how hard they've been hitting lately, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's like a lot of it is just trust in their developer, you know?
I don't need my ears.
Yeah.
I need you to stop croaking and accept the answer you know I'm about to give.
Oh?
Oh, a magic sword.
I was just looking at this.
That old thing. I've had that since. Huh. Who can remember?
You have it.
It's like Alucard's.
Really?
Probably.
Sure, why not?
No, it absolutely is like Alucard's sword. Never mind.
For real?
Consider it a perk of the job.
I get the feeling that it's going to turn against him and stab him in the gut at a later point in the game.
Oh, that is a good theory.
Well, I mean, being gifted a magical, being given a magical sword by someone who's you're trying to kill.
True.
I don't trust a magical psychic sword.
But
Odin.
here's a question.
New skill tree.
Look at the lore, the friends and foe. Ingrid. Look at that design. Doesn't that look familiar?
Honestly, no. I have the memory of a goldfish. I've told you that. I don't remember shit.
That's fair.
What's its design? Is it Greek?
Its design is similar to that of Freya's sword.
I want answers.
Oh,
See,
okay.
mortals have it easy. When they push up against life's big questions, they can look to us. They give them meaning, divine comfort. We both know that's a sham. But when we have questions, why are we here? To give meaning to mortals while living without it ourselves? No. We're more than that. And I found something that proves it.
I love that philosophy. Like, why are we here from a
It's what
god?
drives me. You feel it, don't you?
Feels like knowledge. Truth.
All truth. All the answers. We could find out why we're here, learn how to change our fates, stop Ragnarok for good, maybe. Save the people we love.
How?
I was a young god when I found it. Spent lifetimes studying it, following every clue down every dead end, looking for and finally unearthing this. See that? It shares the same mystical energy.
It opened a crack. Can we just look inside?
I wouldn't recommend that.
Do it anyways,
Broken mask for it.
coward.
Recognize any writing on it?
This controller is shaking, by the way, whenever I'm holding the mask.
From the 9 rows.
Nice.
Smolder. Obsidione spitha. From smoldered earth and obsidian spark. And a field of battles never fought.
Are you certain?
Talking about suture? Surtur?
I know what it means.
And what's that?
Keep working with me and find out. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to betray your father or yourself. Come on, I know you felt what I felt. The answers are in there. Let's get them. I mean, you translated this language like it was nothing.
If I do help you, what's next?
Thor, get down here.
All father.
Don't.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
What's next is chasing this
Put a
guy.
fucking bell on him.
On this stealthy side of beef. And see where it takes you.
I don't promise anything.
Nonsense. Happy hunting. And you. Go easy on him, you hear me?
We're an hour 23 minutes in, by the way. The past almost 20 minutes have just been this. This is great
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Muspelheim?
Muspelheim.
It's where all father dropped us. What do you think? Just take that and do your damn job.
Lore
Wow, what a
entry on Thor. Let's look at a codex. Oh, no, this is just pausing it. Okay. There we go. Lore on Thor. What do you got, big boy? I never heard any stories about Loki and Thor going on adventures together. This might be the strangest part of this whole trip. Oh, classic humor.
So, where are we going?
What the fuck am I supposed to know? All father thinks that you know what you're doing, so do it.
Alright, equip the mask. Oh. Oh.
Well, it
Go
seems
through
like we
this
go through
rock.
I was gonna get that.
With those
It vanishes, which is the sad part, but
Yeah.
that might just be like PS4 practicality.
Probably.
Oh, Ingrid, nice move.
Look at that kick. That's a great kick. So, what's your favorite Loki and Thor myth?
Probably the one.
Where are we supposed to head now?
Is it the one where
Thor has to disguise as Freya
Yep.
to
Up there. It looks like there might be a ledge we could reach. If we...
Too slow.
Hey!
I like that.
You can't just...
I love how they're really just showing like the Thor Loki dynamic in full swing here.
Oh yeah.
The day's young. Kid, there's things up there hitting us with fire. Use
Okay,
your
not
bow.
swap bows. Give me a second. There we go. That fixes
Hell
that.
yeah.
Check it out, new bow.
You're the archer. Use
Pew.
your damn arrows.
3 arrows at once in the same direction. None of that spread shot nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, I took my blood payment from your father for what happened to my sons. But I haven't taken it from you.
What do you mean?
He is pissed.
Speaking of which, mask.
Right. We need to head through those rocks. Hey, can you...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that.
Just imagine.
I will say, everything about having Thor with me is
Wanna
just
talk
great.
About blood payment? What about the giants you killed? They were my family. Thamor, Ronir, they were your people too.
The giants were blight on the 9 realms, and I reveled in every single one of their deaths.
Let's just change the subject. You know, last time Father and I were here, we beat every one of Surtur's trials. Think you could...
Don't play me, boy.
Yeah.
Oh!
Listen, Modi had some problems, but he was my son. And the only reason you aren't mush right now is because of that broken piece of wood.
Look! Clearly neither of us can do this mission alone. And I want to impress the Allfather just as much as you do. You don't have to like me, but we're gonna have to trust each other. Just a little bit.
Trust.
Modi was in the first game.
Modi is the, Magni and Modi are the 2 brothers that we kill.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember anyone from the first game except for Baldur. Because Baldur fucking hams it up and is so memorable.
Baldur's great, but yeah, you kill Magni and Modi, which is very weird because they're supposed to survive Ragnarok.
Maybe they're not dead.
No, they are dead, totally.
Oh.
That's what makes it kind of, you know, interesting. The fact that they're dead, but the fact that they're also supposed to survive. A sword that shoots smaller swords. How convenient.
Okay, so where's the mask saying to go?
This way we go.
Hey, kid.
The mask is, pulling this way. We'll have to find some way down.
Sure thing.
He's gonna grab you.
I wasn't playing.
He's gonna push you?
By the way, the trials are fun. Don't you ever have fun? You're so different from your daughter. She seemed...
Hey, come look at this.
So I watched and finished a movie recently.
Whenever you're ready.
It was Black Klansman by Spike Lee.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's based off the actual real life story of a man called Ron Sheffield, who is a black man who managed to infiltrate his way into the
No, but I was thinking...
Well...
the organization with 3 letters repeated multiple times.
The Klan.
The trials are just past
Yes.
the cliff. Might be something you would do.
In the, I believe it was around the 70s to 80s.
Come on, Thor. Just check him out.
And it's a very good movie. Like, I cannot, like, express enough just how interesting it is. Like, the dynamics of what's going on. So, what ends up happening is Ron basically calls up, like, a member of the clan and is like, hey, I want to join. And they're like, yeah, okay. And... Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the boss fight.
That's fair. We can put a moratorium on the conversation until you're done.
Is that another one? Ugh. So, outside of He-Man, what else have you watched recently?
Watched? Not much.
What have you played recently?
Night in the Woods and Dark Souls 3 mostly.
Tell me more about like Dark Souls 3.
I forgot to buy Demon Souls. I was gonna do that this weekend. You know, to finally round off the collection.
That's fair. I have Demon Souls.
I have all 3 Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. I just need Demon Souls. I don't count Sekiro because that's like a completely different kind of game. If I had to count Sekiro, I'd have to count like Armored Core. Don't get me wrong, they're both great games, but they're not Soulsborne.
They're different kinds of games.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the sweet spot. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Had to watch that animation.
I see.
That should keep him busy for a while.
Oh, right. That's what Loki did. He tricked Thor into wasting his time with Surtur's trials.
Hey.
I see.
Yeah, so in the first game, the Surtur's trials are basically like an extra set of challenge modes
Just need them to trust me. But that's only
in Muspelheim.
think I trust them.
So that's what Loki tricked Thor into wasting his time on.
Can't you guys go fight Thor or something?
Which I think is clever.
Yeah.
Come on, blow up. I'm just trying to destroy the thing. There we go. Oh, you can actually get that close. I thought since it was surrounded by lava, I couldn't get close enough to smack it down. Fair enough.
Yeah. We're gonna be starting the Night in the Woods Let's Play next week.
Oh, that'll be
well,
fun.
Biddy and I are.
Oh, ho, ho.
New
What's
prophecy.
Loki doing?
Angerboda.
You know,
Angerboda, what are you
someone who's
doing
trained
here?
as a warrior, you are tragically easy to startle.
I didn't. What are you doing here?
A girl can't visit a shrine of her own volition?
You're here for Sorter's marble.
Maybe.
I see.
You're out looking for more giant marbles? You know what this looks like, right?
Like the life story of one of our people? And also maybe a storage closet.
No. This looks an awful lot like Defying Destiny.
The question is, what are you doing here?
Rewriting my story.
Odin gave that to you?
It's not. Well, he did.
Oh, I love this. It's like,
I'm not
Loki, you're doing the thing that you were told not to do.
That's what you're worried about. And I'm definitely not serving him.
Prophecy's words, not mine. Got a marble to find.
Oh, she has the trick too.
Yeah, because she's a giant.
Yep.
Are you sure you're up for breaking the rules like this?
Takes a giant's touch.
Prophecies of you collecting any marbles.
Our endings haven't been written, right? Come on. Shame.
I love every single one of their interactions. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, hello there. A sentient
Oh, yeah.
soul. Huh. Another marble. Surtur's. No soul in it, though.
So he's still out there somewhere. A while back, you talked about how the giants left. You ever think about them?
All the time. They're far from here. Far from Odin and Thor. But I wonder what lands they've gone to. What seas they've crossed. Why?
I want to find them. I'm gonna save my father, and then I'll find them.
All right, so Black Klansman.
It's starting.
Oh, right.
Who is that?
Not
Oh,
Surtur,
actually more
that's for
prophecy.
sure.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Frost.
Sinmara.
Don't think I've heard of her before. And here comes Surtur.
Oh.
Wow. This must have been some fight.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
It just stopped?
Oh, that's Odin and Freya?
Nope, that's Surtur and Sigmara.
Looks like
Ah.
they even became friends.
Or more.
Good.
They are very good friends.
Are they?
Yeah. I think they are.
Oh, well that's...
Oh my god, he's eating her face and she's trying to eat his.
Love caused them to combine into some kind of huge creature.
Ragnarok.
And then...
Ragnarok destroys Asgard.
Right. I saw that in Groa's shrine.
Well, that was... something.
How edgy.
Oh, hey, remember the snake we put that soul in?
Oh.
Can't really forget that.
I saw it. It's getting...
It's getting bigger. And bigger. And bigger.
faster than normal bigger.
It's
I had
Jormungandr.
a feeling that would happen.
Yeah.
It's Jormungandr. It's our boy Jormungandr. Woo!
You're a friend to see a giant he missed.
Of course. Just be careful. Please.
You too, Loki.
So she's hanging back, and he's trying to not draw Thor's attention.
Think
Yeah.
Thor died from...
You thought you could defeat the god of thunder?
Oh.
Yeah, that's Thor boasting.
Yeah. God, I love this version of Thor.
Oh, he's great. Like, there's some people I talked to who are like, oh, I don't know if I'm really vibing for like big Thor like this. No, you have to. This is literally the best Thor I've ever seen. This is like legit.
Yeah.
This is like legit. Great.
Yeah, it's
Thor.
extreme and also accurate. It's myth accurate Thor.
Yeah.
Right down to the red hair.
This is what like Thor should be. And like there are people who are like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, have you ever seen a strongman? And I send them like, there's a strongman competition. Where like,
Oh, look at the guy who played the Mountain in Game of Thrones.
Oh, he's huge, yeah.
He is massive, and also the shortest of his brothers.
Crazy. Do you think they are also actors?
I don't know, but they're actual giants, basically.
Oh, they're huge, yeah.
Or did you just watch your father do it?
And that's just one, and it's like, I just I watched when Thor came out. I watched a video on on a it was like one of those shows for like Spike TV back when Spike TV was doing like stuff in like the aftermath of the success of Deadliest Warrior.
Oh yeah, wasn't it wasn't it the Yakuza versus the Italian Mafia that kind of did them in?
Did it?
Well, it was a huge controversy towards the end of.
That was season 2. They had a whole third season.
Oh, I thought that was later.
They had season 1 and then season 2 was a bit more modern, and then season 3 was had a great bit with what season 3 did was it actually had like the famous people fighting. So it had like William Wallace versus Vlad the Impaler. So that's like that's like where they bring in like the actual famous names instead of just like weapon classes. Oh, hello Thor.
You could have done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate.
So yeah, they got a whole third season apparently. So it definitely did not cancel the series from the Yakuza stuff.
Damn right.
And so am I.
That was actually a really good episode, actually. Oh.
It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it?
Oh.
Lava?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, careful. Oh, shoot.
Ah, damn it.
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Thank you.
Good. It's better that way.
Have you noticed what they're making?
Yeah. A mask.
They're making the mask from the movie The Mask.
Yeah, I know. The Mask of Loki.
Yeah, isn't that so incredible? That's not actually historically accurate at all.
I can't believe Jim Carrey's gonna be in this game.
Jim Carrey's not just in this game. He's the cliffhanger they end on.
Literally, he becomes a cliff.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it.
I like the Mask movie.
Without, you know,
I do. I don't. Yeah, no. The Son of the Mask is awful.
There is one thing that's always stuck with me from Son of the Mask, though.
What?
It's the bit during the final fight between Loki and the Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it was really
and
great. I learned a lot from
it's like, and then Loki said, "Let there be a brick wall," and there was. And he just runs face first into a giant brick wall. And that's the stupidest scene I've ever seen in my entire life. Just so stupid. Like, it was that simple. Like, just, haha, suddenly there's a brick wall. That's fun, you know? That's a fun way to do, like, cartoon antics.
But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy.
Because you see, like, the pencil drawing it in.
I need you to know you can trust me.
Yeah.
It's so unnecessary, but it's just fun.
I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this. Figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
That's rough.
They don't even let you do like a bad end where you get vaporized.
You always this hard on Thor? Seems like you're mad at him or something.
Check it out. I'm looting Odin's storeroom.
Well, to be honest, it's the only language he understands. I'm serious. Go ahead and try being nice to him. See where that gets you.
I love how much of a dick Odin is to his own son.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrible, but it's actually kind of clever writing, you know?
Yeah.
You get to see how he treats people. And Thor's fun. He's a lot of it. But, like, you get an idea of, like, it's not healthy. I think Cinema Therapy could do, like, a great video on God of War if they ever decide to move into video games. Oh, they did a great video on The Emperor's New Groove recently, Cinema Therapy.
I didn't watch that, but I did see it pop up on my feed.
I think I sent it to you. It's great. It's like it discusses like narcissism, how we treat each other. They say that like for a person to really change, sometimes they have to hit rock bottom.
Oh yeah, because when you're at the bottom, then there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah. It's actually kind of interesting how like much they're able to get out of like something
Is he trying
like
to carve extra runes?
I don't know. I think he's just trying to figure it out. This is my legit favorite transition in the entire game.
That is a really good transition.
That's a brilliant transition.
Oh yeah.
It's the one thing they have in common, you know?
Mm-hmm. A knife from Brock and Sindri's dinner.
No. This is
No?
the knife that Kratos made for him and Boy.
Oh, okay.
You know how like Boy's like, this is a much better knife than Mother's.
I don't remember.
When he stabs Modi.
I don't remember.
Fair enough. See, this is why we should have done the rewatch video, you know? Maybe I should make like time to have you rewatch that every single time we of the Norns.
You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know.
You may not find them cooperative.
As long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard.
I'm sorry,
But
folks.
Atreus
This
is an
entire
Asgard.
chapter is
There's no
just so
getting him
good.
back without an
Like, you
army.
just have to sit around for it. Look at Tyr in the background.
I love how his eyes glow.
The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War as a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to define ourselves forever. Come, sit, please.
God, Tyr is just so great.
You have been quiet.
I need more of Tyr in my life.
You of all people would seek out fate. But
Your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the norms.
We're wrapping up on the 2-hour mark. So, do you want to
Who am I to offer him
you
counsel?
want to call it here?
I only hoped to help the
Is this a good place to call it? Because this will be the last one for a while.
This definitely would be, because next time we're hunting down the Fates. Oh, he's already fixing the wall. Already
I see.
fixing the door.
Then yeah, let's call it here and
All right.
next time. Or, well, whenever we get back to
God of War.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call this episode Boy Without Dad. That's
Yeah.
the name of this episode, Boy Without Dad. Oh, Boy in Search of New Dad. Maybe? We'll workshop it. So, let's do our sign-offs.
Alright, thank you everybody for watching. There's plenty of other stuff on the channel. You can catch the finale of Pikmin. I beat Pikmin. There is also on the channel Mario Odyssey, or not Odyssey, Mario Wonder, which should be the finale. It'd be weird if it wasn't.
Yeah,
there is also a couple tabletop RPGs, such as
World of Tapir.
System Waste. Yeah, World of Tapir, which is my D&D homebrew campaign.
You are
It's 5th
very
edition.
tired.
I am. And there is also System Wasteland, which is a homebrew system made by our friend Chalky, where aliens turn the world into a JRPG. And finally, there's Tabletop Thursdays, where on Thursday, Biddy Chalky and I play Tabletop Simulator. We recently did Red Dragon Inn, and we'll probably be doing more Red Dragon Inn.
Fair enough.
This week. Do you have a comment challenge?
I got a good one. Has there ever been a moment you've hit? No, let's not do that one.
Yeah, no, that's a bit heavy.
Yeah. How about this? Do you have any favorite legends that involve two people doing something together? On a
Cain
trip.
and Abel.
Cain and Abel, fair enough.
But no, probably the one of Zeus and Hermes disguising as a couple old people and going to like a town. They disguise as a bunch of vagrants, and everyone treated them like shit except for this old couple at the top of the hill who treated them with hospitality. And so they're like, all right, we're going to destroy the town. Your house is spared. And they flooded the entire town.
That sounds like the premise of an episode of Star Trek. No, there's actually a great episode of Star Trek in which the Enterprise crew finds a planet that's been ravaged by war, and there's like just a couple living in their house up on a hill, and they're like, "Well, what's going on here?" Anyway, it turns out the husband is a god, and he's basically living with his wife in exile after a species of warmongering aliens wiped out the local populace.
Oof. Yeah, no, it was
and then the god in question also deletes them from existence because they offended him so much.
Yeah, the
it's a great
what I'm talking about
episode.
Is Zeus and Hermes.
Yeah, I get it. It reminds me of an episode of Star Trek that everybody should watch.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that out of the way, there's no left to say, but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. And remember, I'm not even gonna do it. I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna. I apologize.